It's an excellent heckle. Thank you. Now, I've decided to buy 2 shots, put that on my tab, that 100 proof peppermint stuff. Will you drink that?
Yes, sir.
No, you. Will you drink that? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Double?
No.
All right, 1 for him, 2 for me. We're used to pussies here. It's okay. You had to go to the gay bar and say you're used to pussies. Yeah, sure. That's what we get out. How's that work? Oh, man. Come on, now.
All right, that was a good heckle.
No, your heckle was actually good. We deserve that heckle. The show's going into the wall. But we're going to drink those shots anyway out of love. I love, we're cool. Why wouldn't we be? Thank you. How about it for the goddess? I see the battery is dying in the microphone now, of course. Goddess, that's all right. We have backup mics.
That's 100% telling you you're going to be able to stand up that much longer.
I don't go down without a fight. I'm not giving up on this show tonight.
Do it.
Hallelujah.
There we go.
Amen.
Thank you, Tom. I'll get back. I'll put back the ball.
We're good. We got you. The only thing that's going to save this show is a good comedian. I'm tired of all these comedians that keep coming around and, well, they're not here. Just this one guy. And let me just see here now. I had glasses before I took that drink. Where'd they go? They're gone. Okay, now I have to read it with my human eyes. Which one? This. I'm calling you.
Oh my God.
Now, how do I say it?
Like the friend of small chick. Mark Palchik.
Mark Palchik. All right, have you got that going? I'm going to give you a great intro.
Oh, I can't wait.
Mark Palchik. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready when you are.
Hang on, let me do some bubbles.
Yeah!
Yeah, watch it. All right, everybody laugh like the last act was great. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some great comedian stuff by the one and only Mark Palchik. Give him a round of applause.
I love you, Bernie Sanders.
Thank you, Tom. I am 72.
Yeah!
I walk my dog every day, twice a day, for 2 hours. Should only be an hour and a half, but you know that dog stops every 10 minutes so I can pee. Hey, I don't know about you, but I really know what day it is most days. I got up this morning and I got dressed for church. Getting dressed for church on Monday morning, that is so stupid. I don't go to church on Monday morning. I'm Jewish. I don't go to church at all. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. So, I don't know what to say. No. What do you think are the 3 scariest phrases in the English language?
He's nuts.
He's a nut?
It's your baby.
My baby? It's close.
Quiet.
It's on fit. I used to.
All right, here's my 3. Ready? Number 1. When a pilot or a surgeon says, oops. All right? Number 2. We're from the government and we're here to help. And number 3. That's my truth. Since when did truth become an opinion? I was listening to NPR the other day, and they had this child advocate come on who said that the child's truth was that they were abused. Wait a second. How can the father's truth be that he's just a loving father who punishes, and the child's truth be that he was beaten? I mean, if we're going to have truth be an opinion, I mean, we don't need psychedelics to alter reality. I think, therefore I am will become I think, therefore what the fuck? Testifying in a trial, you'll testify that you will say, you will give the truth and nothing but your truth. Your Honor, I swear I did not steal the election. Your Honor, I swear that I did not rush the Capitol. I was just with a tour group. And Your Honor, I did not have sex with that woman. The Declaration of Independence will become, we hold our truths to be self-evident, that all straight white males are born equal, with the inalienable right to piss and moan about whatever they want. Come on, facts aren't opinions, but let me give you some facts. I am a product of immigrants. My mother's father's name was Morris. He came to this country from Russia after the Civil War. Theirs, not ours. At 13, his first job was driving cows from Madison, Wisconsin, 500 miles to Cleveland, Ohio. This was 1875. He wasn't in a Dodge Bronco. He was walking behind the cows. I said, Sadie Morris, I am Jewish after all. Why didn't you have a horse? I mean, a 13-year-old Jewish cowboy with no horse? He says, Boychik, what for I need a horse? A horse requires 4 shoes and hay. I only need 2 shoes. And I got those from Uncle Morty. My father's parents, Eshki and Ben, when they came to this country, they didn't know from cars, and they were too poor to afford a horse. So any place that my grandmother wanted to go, my grandfather used to carry her. But eventually, Zadie Ben got a car. And it was a marvelous vehicle. In fact, they called it the machine. And whenever Bubby Eshko wanted to go someplace, she would call down, Benny, get the machine. But I'll tell you something, you did not want to lie to my Bubby Eshko, even to be polite, Tom. Once, she burned a chicken leg when I was 10. I said, oh, this is delicious. For 20 fucking years, every meal was a burned chicken wing.
There we are.
When I was in high school, you could work at McDonald's for $1 an hour, or you could be a plumber's assistant. Not a plumber's helper, that's a fucking plunger. But a plumber's assistant. But in order to do that, you had to be recommended by a master plumber. And Sadie Ben was a master plumber. But he would not give me the recommendation. He said, Boychik, they all call me Boychik. I did not break my back so that you could dig dishes. You're going to go to college. So I went to college. I went to graduate school. I went to law school. And now, I can't afford a plumber. I mean, even my wife is an immigrant. She came here at 8 years old, did not speak a word of English. Later on, for 20 years, she was a high school English teacher. But she could never really get the idioms down. She would say things like, oh, Mark, I'm so tired. I'm going to go hit the bed. Or, I don't know, Mark, I can't decide. It's, 6 of one, a baker's dozen of another. But my favorite, she'd look at me with a twinkle in the eye, and she would say, Mark, honey, you want to do the wash? But you know what that meant? It was time for me to do the laundry. Hey, look, I hate the fact that just because I'm over 70, people think that I'm old. Then on the bus, pregnant women give me their seats. And then my only pickup line is help. I've fallen and I can't get it up. But I get it. I do. As you get older, you change. A young man of 22 dreams of having a mistress who's young and sexy and will dress up like a nurse. Whereas an old man of 92 dreams of having a mistress who's an actual nurse. The young man really wants his mistress to knock his socks off. The old man, he'd be perfectly happy if she just put his socks back on. The non-skid ones, too. Because look, here's the deal. I realize that I eventually will get old and decrepit. That no matter how much kale I cram down, pickleball I play, I only got two choices in this life. I'm either going to die too young or live long and fester. Personally, I don't think you're old unless your side piece is your night nurse and your spouse appreciates the help. Just look, old age is an attitude, not a number. Well, that is unless you're pushed out of your job because of your age like I was. Then it's a short tumble. Lose your job, lose all sense of purpose. Before you know it, you are in death's waiting room. The Villages. I'm Mark Kalchik. Thank you very much for being so kind.
How about